What's up guys, it's Buzz here, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at some of the best budget skins you can pick up in CSGO, specifically under $1. We've had a lot of content recently that focuses on sort of the bigger budget side of things, and I think we need a real appreciation for just quite how good some of these cheaper skins are. So we've got the top 10 under $1 skins. I've aimed to have only one skin per weapon, and then I've aimed for the top 10 weapons I think you want, that you'll be using most regularly and you want in the inventory. Hit the like button if you enjoy it, hit the subscribe button if you're around here, and let's dive right into it. And we're going to kick things off with the USP Ticket to Hell. The USP, thankfully, there's a couple different options in here, but the fact you can get a minimal, you can pick up a minimal wear version of Ticket to Hell to under $1, and it is just an incredible skin. It's got that black and white, which is a real nice base combo to build inventories around, and it looks super slick. We are going to run through the pistols first, and next up is going to be a minimal wear Glock 18 Moonrise for the T side. I didn't include this the last time I did a video like this. I think I went for a slightly different Glock. I went for the Warhawk, I think, with a craft on it. But we're not including any crafts this time. So for me then, Moonrise was without a doubt the best Glock you can pick up. Over on the Desert Eagle side of things, there's actually a handful of different options under $1 you can pick up. I'm still going to opt for a minimal wear Trigger Discipline. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but for how much pink you get on the skin, keep in mind pink comes with a premium in CSGO, plus the little accents of blue, it does look super good. You can go for more budget options, maybe like a Corinthian. I say more budget, we're talking under $1. You can go for more like just clean cut like a Corinthian, but for me, Trigger Discipline without a doubt is the best option. Now, for the AK, we are kind of forced in one direction just with the pricing. So you can pick up an Uncharted in Factory New, and outside of like the Safari Mesh, it's the only skin that you can get in a decent wear for under $1. So you're going to run with an Uncharted. It might not be for you. It does look good in game, which is the thing. Like for the money you're spending, it looks good, and there's very little alternatives outside of it. So whenever we jump up from $1 to maybe like $2 or more like a $5 budget per gun or per weapon skin, that's when you'll get some more really clean options for the AK. Although the AK doesn't have a plethora of options, the M4s do, and I'm going to have a factory new mud spec in as the A1S option. Now, I know a lot of people see this and think of it's like just a brown camo skin, not that great, but when you're talking under $1, factory new, super clean skin, this is from the Anubis collection, and I think this is going to be one that price won't jump up massively, but it'll look even better in Counter-Strike 2. And even like the silencer has the effect, has the skin effect on it too. Love this option. The A4, I've actually opted for a DD Pat. So this is the Urban DD Pat, and you can pick it up in minimal wear for under $1. It does get a little bit of wear on like the part of the gun that sort of like rests on your shoulder area, but you don't really see it that much when you're holding a weapon like this. And in general, it kind of adds to it because it's grey, black, white, really clean combo. And again, the white skins normally come with a premium, so picking this up for so cheap, I really like. For you op players out here, your option is going to pretty much be a capillary in minimal wear. It is cheap enough, if you look on screen below me, it's cheap enough that you could pick up a sticker and put a sticker onto the scope as well. Also, I'm like seeing extra lines in the capillary that I can never remember seeing before. Maybe it's the first time I've actually looked at it in 1080p. I really like this as a cheap budget skin. It's got a nice design and it's clean. Now, into the last three, and we're going to have two SMGs now. So first up, we're going to have the Mac 10, and I've opted for a minimal wear Allure. Now, this might come as a surprise to some people, because most people just instantly go for the Ensnared in this because of how cheap it is. But I think actually going for a minimal wear Allure is much better, because just the overall design on this skin is incredible. Like, I think for context, if this was to be on like an AK-47 or an M4 or an AWP, this would be a very expensive skin. For the MP9, I've actually shifted across to becoming an appreciator of the goo. I actually really like this skin now. I think when I first looked at these sort of budget videos, I always overlooked the goo, but you know what, I'm putting it in now. It's a cool design. It also then fits into a lot of different inventories if you wanted to build out into a theme as your budget got bigger. And then we end things off for the top 10 with it being a Scout Azure Glyph, another one from the Anubis collection, and this might come as a surprise because you do have the Spring Twill, you do have the mainframe, you can get, I'm pretty sure, a Fever Dream in this sort of budget, but I'm opting for this because I like the blue that's on it, I love the wood effect and the markings on it, and then just the glyphs, the markings on the Scout, I think it's really interesting. I know this is probably the one that a lot of you guys might disagree with and go elsewhere, but you get this for Factory New. I love it. Make sure you let me know in the comments down below which of the 10 I've just shown was your favourite. For me, I'm honestly leaning towards the mud spec or the Ticket to Hell. But before we go, I do have a few honourable mentions that I felt compelled to include. The first honourable mention is going to be for the USP. It's going to be the flashback, which is a super clean skin. It looks really good. This or the ticket to hell, honestly, are great options. For those that were looking at the A4 and don't like the Urban DD pack, you can go pick up a factory new magnesium within the budget as well. This also looks kind of nice with certain sticker crafts on it, like Armor, Norse, or Spirits. I've actually got 3 Mac 10 honourable mentions. The first up is going to be a factory new Candy Apple. Next up is going to be a factory new Oceanic, which honestly for blue inventories, you're absolutely laughing. And then as I mentioned, the Ensnared, which is what goes on to every single person's best budget skins on TikTok and YouTube. If you weren't a fan of the goo for the MP9, you can go pick up a Deadly Poison. I can't remember if it's minimal or factory new, but either way, it still looks really nice. And then the final honourable mention is going to be the Spring Twilly in Factory New. If you're out for a green skin that actually comes with the white scope, I know, I kind of like this. This is Factory New and you really see how much wear is on it, so you really need a low float for this one. But that is going to end the video, guys. So as I said, let me know which one out of the 10 main skins I just shown was your favourite. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button when you're around here. All the support to get to 1,000 is greatly appreciated. But outside of that, guys, thank you very much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one, and goodbye.